no matter where you're at, unless you know where you're going, you're still lost. My great-grandmother was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian. Initially, I was taught in the Apache tradition, but in South America, I've seen it, and some of the Aboriginal communities that I've been in, they use it as well. The sacred order is something that's actually taught in all native cultures around the world. They're universal truths. They've been around for thousands of years. And I want to actually share with you some of the sacredness that I was actually taught. How many of you have kids that you know of? Yeah. When do people get concerned about their kids? When the police show up with them at the door. You know, I kind of knew I should have taken that time, but I just didn't because I was busy. We are so busy, we are so caught up, everything's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We don't have time to think. We can actually do some things to help us manage this. If you were to have a pond and you drop a stone into the center of the pond, the rings actually go out until they actually hit something else, and then something occurs. Concentric rings are how we actually impact people, either on a word or a nonverbal or an energetic level. And what I want to share with you is how do you get these concentric rings in alignment? The sacred order is shelter, water, fire, and food. Shelter is actually creating a sense of belonging, creating a positive culture where people want to be there. Has anybody ever been dehydrated before? Because one of the things that happens, it affects people differently, but quite often you just start going a little bit loopy, right? You're just there, but kind of not there. How many of you work with these people every day? You just think they're dehydrated? Water's about quenching people's thirst for learning. I think sometimes we're learning as we go, but the challenge is we're not conscious to it. And when we're not conscious to it, what that does is it doesn't allow us to take that learning process and implement it in other areas. And I guess what I want to do is take a look at how can you be more conscious to your learning. How long do you think people can go without food? Most people can survive around a month without food, right? Now, some of us could survive a bit longer. In any time of change or uncertainty, we should start with shelter, then water, then fire, then food. And as I said earlier, I honestly believe most businesses are getting this wrong. Most people are worried about the procedures and the org charts and all of that, and they're not taking time to create that sense of connection. They're not taking that time to get people to be open to learning and trying new things. They're not taking that time to really motivate and internally mentor and coach the people around them. And they're not clarifying the basics, the common sense things that should be clarified. My question to you is, are you on your path? Are you doing things to actually inspire and connect with people around you?